Hello, this is the Tradesight Stocks and Futures Preview for Wednesday, the 1st of February, 2016. Hope you're having a good trading week. We had a nice trade in Goldman Sachs today. Something I've been watching. As I said, I've been short this stock. It was the first of the year through options, but this was a nice breakdown on the daily chart that allowed us to also trade the stock intraday, and that was pretty good. Overall, it was an day in the markets. Looked like it could be another exciting day. Gap down, started to head lower, but didn't have the oomph that the prior day had. And then after a lot of hours of sideways action, finally recovered a bit. Keep in mind we have started a 2-day Fed meeting, so we're going to have a Fed announcement tomorrow on Wednesday, and that's part of why the market slows down. Also, month end, usually a time where the market slows down. All right, here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market. You can see. So for the month of January, which started right here, here's where December ended, right where my pointer is, that one down day back there. So you get a lower start than really where you were for weeks, which is 22.33.50 was the close of December, so 22.75 or so. So up about 40 points for the month, but a very flat month, one of the flattest Januaries I can remember. Until a little bump up and back here the last couple of days. It really, if you take that out, you would have been stuck. If you take out the day at the back in December, which we never filled that gap, by the way, we gapped up January 1st, first day of the year, anyways. If you just take the January range and ignore the last 3 days when we went up and back, you would have been stuck in a 40-point range for the whole month. That's horrible. All right, let's go through the indices that we follow. Crude oil up 20 cents, not a big deal. This has also been very, very flat here. Gold up 15.40. S&P cash index down 2. NASDAQ 100 down 12.5 points. SOX also down 12.5 points. Biotech's up 80. That's a big gain for biotech. So it's the big winner today. That's what held the NASDAQ up for the month end, by the way. Interesting that they get to show a positive close here for the month also in biotechs after all that. VIX gains 14 cents again. It was higher intraday, but remember the big thing here is that we're still operating under the 13 buy signal. We haven't even barely begun a 9-bar startup phase to the upside, and we just bounced off the 13 risk line. Trend closes at 1.31. It's another high trend close with the moving average now at 10-day moving average now at 1.14. Nasdaq volume was strong in the end, 1.8 billion shares, and we've got Apple reporting after the bell today, so it should be strong tomorrow, but it'll be all in Apple. Advanced decline ratio on the Nasdaq plus 650. Advanced decline ratio on the New York plus 800. Google loses $3.64. Apple down 28 cents. Remember, earnings after the bell here. Amazon down $6.90. I did not wait for the Apple earnings to record this, by the way, so this is prior to them coming out. So no idea what's going to happen there. But obviously, Apple alone could cause a gap in the market. Netflix just down 51 cents. That's a blip for Netflix. Tesla up $1.30. Also a blip. Bonds rallied 83 cents. This is the 10-year TLT anyways. And the Dow back down 107 points. Helped by Goldman, my Goldman chart here. The crack of that level, very important. Yeah, I'm short from the 244 area, but this is 229.32. And I still think that 210 static trend line could be in play, if not worse, on Goldman. There's a gap to fill back there, too, so that's what we're looking for. Let's look at the intraday action. 5-minute candle, see again, gap down, and then we started to play with the lows of yesterday, but just briefly. Only 1 or 2 candles got underneath it. We bounced off that same level again right after they come back from lunch at 2 o'clock, and then it was just a steady, what we call stair step up. Not really a rush, no real big action, just a move upward, a little bit of volume right at the close. Excuse me. And the other thing to keep in mind here, that rally gave us a 13 sell signal, a Comer 13 sell signal. So we filled the gap at the end of the day, and we got a 13 sell signal. That's not good for tomorrow. But again, the main thing for tomorrow is we do have a lot of data. Let's go through it in the morning. MBA mortgage index, both the applications and purchases numbers. That's at 7 a.m. ADP employment change at 8:15. ISM index and construction spending at 30 minutes into the market. Crude oil inventory is an hour into the market. And then we've got a Fed rate announcement at 2 p.m. with the meeting to follow afterwards, and then at auto and truck sales at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So will the Fed say anything new? I don't think they're going to do anything with rates, but will they say anything new about guidance moving forward? That'll be interesting to see. And we still have a lot of data left this week on Thursday and Friday. I will miss Thursday. I'm going to be at the Phoenix Open, but we'll still do a market preview tomorrow night, Wednesday night, for Thursday and Friday. Thursday may end up being the best trading day here, and I'm going to miss it, unfortunately, but we'll see. I don't take a lot of days off, so I'm going to do it anyways. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken the trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Wednesday.